came in contact with a kangaroo and smashed out, like, I don't know, 1/4 of the front of the car, we had to change out the light bulb in it, and you had to get in from behind the door panel, and like extend through some fucking rod to be able to pop the damn thing out, so that then you could like reinstall and screw the thing back in. You'd think you'd be able to get at it from like the engine bay, but no, you actually have to get it from like back here on the door, this little bit here, and connects all the way through on his car. Fuck knows how it is on my car, because my car's like a lot heavier kind of built car than his. But I also have a smashed out light, not from a kangaroo. Mine's from a truck. But yeah. There's also cases where they had to get out a car battery and install an air duct. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, some of the way that shit works in cars is like wild. Like the thing is, like I used to do like some really basic mechanical stuff on cars back when like my previous car was more, you know, less electrical kind of stuff. I did learn how to do car stuff and whatever, but like my current car is more electrical, kind of higher tech type of car. Not like the modern day ones, but I don't fuck with it because it's all connected into its own electronic system. Like a battery goes flat and my car's like immobilizer just immediately is activated, so you can't start the car, you can't open the doors, you can't pop the hood. It's fantastic. And you can also lock the keys inside of it too, so that's also a fun thing. Car design's without any mechanical engineering experience, and you get this kind of shit. Yeah, look, a lot of cars are designed to hopefully sell to a specific market of people and stuff like that, with like I don't know, these days they all kind of just look whatever the same and stuff. I kind of like the days when like you were kind of excited to see what like a car place would come out with their next like line of cars, because like they could be a different shape or an interesting paint color, or like they'd have unique features specific to that company or whatever and stuff like that. But now most of the cars are kind of like roughly the same shape mold. It's like it's so much cheaper to just like somebody to design one thing and get that made and then sell that pattern to everybody else for them to slightly change kind of thing. So they all kind of just look the same. So if they come out with a really fucking ugly designed car, for at least like 5 years, you get everybody has really fucking ugly cars kind of thing, as opposed to like, you know, at least some people have like nicer looking cars than others, and it's all very customized kind of thing. Everybody used to have more personality in their vehicle and shit. Mind you, obviously, like there is the bracket of what you can afford, but even within the bracket of what you can afford, there was still fucking variety and stuff, you know? It's either all the same, or if it's original, it's goddamn multipler. What? It's a goddamn multipler. What do you mean multipler? I'm guessing, like, I just see it as, like, if it's original, it's probably really expensive. That's how I usually see it. Or, yeah. Like, there's a couple of really nice cars that came out in probably, I'd say, the last decade, because I haven't been paying attention. And time flies a lot faster than I think. But there was a Toyota and a Subaru car that came out. They both looked pretty similar to each other, but they were kind of nice looking. They looked sporty, but the thing was that they were actually like 4-cylinder cars. So you could kind of get away with a cheaper insurance, and you could kind of get away with like, you know, younger age groups and stuff like that, because here in Australia P plates came out long after I got a driver's license and stuff, and the idea is that anybody that's just got their license goes on these things called P plates, and they come with restrictions, like you can only have like a certain classification of car, and you still have to do like a certain distance of kilometers or something like that, distance of kilometers in time or something, with good behavior and crap to be able to get like your next colored P plate and stuff like that, blah 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 kind of thing. I never had to do any of that stuff because like I am like 37, so I got into driving a car before this was ever a thing, which was great. But yeah, it allows people to at least like have something that kind of looks a little bit sort of nicer in that sense. Can I take your radio too? Give me that. The bulge between windshield and the hood has, was it? It is disgusting as it sounds. What? Oh, Ford multiplier. You mean kind of like here? Or do you mean down the center of the car? Just let me know if it's center or up here kind of thing near the windshield. Because I don't know if I've seen that, but I don't know. A lot of cars around here, for some reason, like everybody kind of went like heavy duty SUV type thing. So everybody has like stupidly big and wide cars, and like nobody really needs that kind of thing. But like all the car bays and stuff like that are still kind of like sized for the older generation of cars that were kind of a little bit narrower. So when you try to park your car, you just like get crammed in. Unfortunately, my car has really, really wide, heavy doors. So when I park somewhere, a lot of people assume that they can park a lot closer to my car than like they really should. Like they can easily get out of their car and they're still good, but I can't get into mine. So I have learned how to be an incredibly flexible being and like really like slink into my car on like stretching and liquidy kind of motions. I don't know how best to say it, but like, yeah, I learned how to be a liquid and a solid as a human. I feel very, very attuned to like cats when that happens, just because like, yeah, I kind of like have to like throw my leg in at an angle and then kind of like, I don't know, just slide the rest of my body in the crack of the door to make it. But up here along the whole width of the car, oh yeah, it's along there basically. I don't think I've seen that. I don't know. What have you got? You got no fuel on you either. There is a zombie slowly wandering over to me, so we'll see. Let's get that out of my way. Oh, he went back over to where he was going. Yeah, no, I haven't really seen too many of them. The only good thing is, like, we just don't have, like, the big truck kind of, like, utes and stuff, which is nice. Like, we've got utes, but we don't really have any of, like, the hugely oversized ones you see overseas and shit. They fit well to places I'm not supposed to be able to fit in. Yeah, I don't know. I just find it funny that that's something that my car has given me, is the ability to, like, I don't know, squeeze through small spaces in practice and stuff. I could only do it in one direction though, because the other thing too is because my car is a two-seater, two-door car, I have got back seats, but the only possible way to get back there is to basically just also turn into liquid. Like, it's designed for basically teenagers and under type of size people to get into like the back of the car. So if you're a full-size adult, you basically just got to like throw yourself through the gap between the passenger seat and the door wall and just like throw yourself at the back seat. It's only uncomfortable if there's actually somebody sitting back there already. But yeah, if there isn't, it's pretty easy to get in. It's really hard to get out though. It's not the best space, but I don't really drive around with passengers anyway. And my car also hasn't run for over a year because it had a problem and I couldn't afford to fix it. So now it's got like 4 flat tires and hasn't been run for over a year. So yeah, it just looks pretty. But I don't know, maybe one day I'd have enough money to fucking get a tow truck in and take it to a mechanic. That would be nice to have it running again. Reinstall the battery. So far, I think we've gone through 7 cars. of installing, uninstalling batteries and lights, and I've been stealing the radios to dismantle. So, yeah. That's now your most expensive decoration. Yeah, it really is. Which is fucking annoying. Because, like, I would like to be able to drive it. I like my little car. Because, like, I don't know. Even... I don't know. It just feels like it has a feeling about it when I, like, drive around and stuff. Like, it's, I was trying to figure out how old it was, actually. Hold on. I guess it's 20 now. Because it's, like, an '05 model or whatever. But, yeah. I guess it's, like, 20 years old now. Yeah, I was thinking about that, like, last night when I realized that, like, most of the things in my house are, like, 19 years old. I'm like, I wonder how old my car is. And I'm like, oh, it's 2025. It's probably up there. What is this? This is the bank. I don't need the bank. There is this car over here that kind of looks like it might be all right. What am I carrying? I've got my saw back out. When did I get that out? Oh, that's right. I can't put it away. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't know. And the problem with cars is, like, I was told, like, as soon as I was looking at buying a car when I was a teenager, I was told that, like, a car would be, like, the most expensive possession you really have. Like, even if you end up getting, like, a house and stuff like that, like, a car always needs... No, you don't. A car always needs maintenance, and it always needs to be, like, upgraded every so many years and stuff like that. And, yeah. So it's a very costly thing to get. I know that you're huffing and puffing. That sounded like a fucking chomp, love. Please tell me you did not just get bitten. I can't even see what's going on behind here. Just keep stomping on her. Oh, there's a whole ass group across the way. And she didn't get bitten. Love, you need to... Oh, wait, how did you get up? Don't fucking fight me. I need you to come out from behind the car so I can see this battle. Thank you. There we go. I don't want to go forwards because there was this big ass group across the way. That. Let me dismantle that. I'm taking minor damage, and that's probably just the weight of the radio that I picked up. Alright, well, we're still getting electrical. We're getting like 1.5 electrical for everything we dismantle. So it's really, really slow going, but we are getting there. And I got extra light bulbs too. So throw all that shit on the ground. I've got so many extra batteries, but I don't really need to have like 8 batteries, you know? Very uncomfortable. I realized that she had antidepressants. So I'm like, I could give her antidepressants. I could also give her a high. Like... I'm pretty sure that that's supposed to be play on a different kind of thing. But anyway. Alright. She's got food. She's still slightly damaged. How's the skills going? We almost have mechanic. We are so close to mechanic. Electrical's getting there, but it's like, it's still a ways away. This one should be done. Yeah, so I noticed that there's like this flock of fucking zombies across the way. So I don't really want any of that, but... Oh! Hello? So there is a generator in this town. The crunch is your protection breaking down. You now have a hole in your clothes in one place. Unless you stitch and patch clothes or leather, it's considered unprotected. Oh, we have a lot of unprotected stuff. This is a fuel station. Hold on. Let's... I'm not sure which one it is, but it's one of those two as a fuel station. We have a generator nearby in town. It doesn't have fuel in it though, but I could always siphon from those 2 cars that have 6% over here. They've got like 3 and 6%, I think. That would be enough to probably get a generator to pump a little bit more fuel to be able to fill the generator with more fuel. So a fuel station is really cool. Yeah, the crunch, I didn't know that that's what that did. Where is my... I haven't had much in the way of protective gear. And I don't know what they specifically bit. Like, look at my... Oh, I can't zoom in on it. But look at my gear. Like, you can see through, like, my police vest, and you have been able to for ages. So that looks like it's gone through the sweater and my shirt underneath that. I don't have any hand protection. I don't really have much else going on here. Where's my clothes? I still have most of my gear. I kind of wish that it would kind of show, instead of where it says protective gear, I kind of wish that it would show the condition. Or at least have like a third line that would show the condition. That'd be really nice. A lot of this stuff is like really bloody and dirty. That's damaged. My bulletproof vest is like at half. It's not doing the best. Inspect your clothes by right click on the part inventory, pick inspect. Yeah, I have had like a closer look. Whoa. I've had a closer look a couple of times at them. I wonder if the ATMs give you anything. But I haven't got anything to repair it with. I haven't got any thread or needles on me. It took me too long to figure out that pulling apart clothes can... Oh, that was my knife. It took me too long to realize that pulling apart clothing gave you thread. But I have found like suture needles and stuff like that. Love. Can you stay on the fucking zombie? No. Oh my fucking god. Could you at least like move properly? No. Fucking hell. I know you don't have like a spare weapon, but it would be so great if you could just put your fucking flashlight away. Are we in an impasse? Hold on. No. You keep moving around and I will get out your machete. I need you. Oh, fuck off. Hold on. Equip primary. Somebody got a good bite then. Okay, love. I definitely got fucking bitten then. If I can't push you over, I need to stab you to death. This is what basically happened last time we left, is unfortunately she keeps putting her fucking flashlight out, and I keep getting fucking hurt. You got scratched. Let's put the sterilized one on it. Okay, so apparently she only got scratched, which I call bullshit, but you know what? I'm not going to argue with it. Eat some fucking licorice, because sugar. I also have marmalade and ketchup and all sorts of stuff. How are we going for everything else? You could do some marinara sauce. So you can see the actual damage to clothes, yeah. I know. It's just that, like, I kind of wish that I could just, like, see it as, like, all the information at once and just, instead of, like, scrolling down here, wherever it is, and being like, okay, well, this has got condition, insulation, wind resistance and stuff. I'd like to be able to, like, scroll down and be like, okay, well, most of these are in shit condition kind of thing. And I'm probably pretty sure there's probably mods for it. Hey, we still have tomatoes. Sick. Well, I know they're stale. Not going to make it happy, but just absolutely snack down on those. Get you all the food until we see green appear. Let's have you have the pork rinds. I'm waiting until we get a green one up here for her. I want to make sure she's got good food so that we've got our best chance of healing this. Mind you, snow globes and sugar and shit isn't going to, like, fix this. But a solid meal. Cheat the marinara. No, but she's got the tomatoes here. Alright, and I also got a broken bloody knife. It can sit on the ground. Yep, eat the tomatoes. Actually, the initial ones are sound of protection breaking, but it does sound like a proper bite, yes. But so far, whenever I've been fighting, because, like, I've got some armor, but I don't have, like, a heap of armor. And all I keep thinking is I'm, like, getting bitten and stuff. So I've been surprised when I've looked in here after a battle, and I'm not 100% sure if I've been bitten or if I've been scratched or whatever and stuff like that, because I'm still sort of unfamiliar with some of the sound effects and stuff. God damn, how much shit do you need? I guess none of this is counting as a good meal. She did like the marmalade that time. So maybe we can get her the marmalade. Maybe that will count as a good meal. I would probably eat a jar of random jam. There we go. All right. Well, we still got to get a water. But... And there's the zombies down there. There is a house over there. I might shack up in that for the night. But I will see if we can avoid pulling some more zombies. I'll just work on one more car before we go to a room. Expect zombies never bite through the bones, which would make the bite sound, but ads... What? Ads made us all think that every bite has a crunch. Was it? Sounds very weird, trivia. It's very strange. I don't know. It's more like, whenever, like, the zombies bite and stuff like that, it's more like a audible sound effect. This one has gas in it, actually. It's more about it being, like, an audible sound effect to, like, let you know that maybe you got bitten and stuff. But, like, so far, like, they've changed the armor. When you put the armor on and off, it sounds like you're, like, fucking barricading something. It's so loud. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. I'll move one of her, like, elbow pads or something. Which you would think would sound like a material sound, right? Because it's elbow pad. Oh, there we go. What did I get? Mechanics. Sick. Okay, well, before I finish doing this, let me unequip this. And let me put that back on. It should make the sound. See? Like, for fuck's sake. Like, I would expect that if I'm fighting somebody and it's got that sound effect, that it should make that sound effect. Now try with seats. True. That is true. I could give them a crack. Yeah. So that's what I was talking about. Is like, if the armor has a sound effect that sounds like it's being put on, the armor should have a sound effect of the armor being broken and removed. That's how I feel about it. It shouldn't sound like a crunch. It sounds like glass. I mean, to me, it sounds like somebody's put down something heavy metal, kind of maybe got some glass, like maybe putting on glass or something. It is a very unexpected. So it is, right? The first time it happened, like, it came out of the blue, by the way, and I put on my shin pads after one of my deaths, and the game had updated. And it scared the crap out of me because I didn't know what the hell that sound was. I think I was putting her helmet on, actually, when she had a gridiron helmet. Also, thank you for the follow. What's it? Chickens. Well, I like that. Also, welcome in, Peppuccino. Yeah, so let's try the seats. Nope. I still need... I guess I need to have mechanic skill 2, and it's getting dark. I'll come back to seats and crap in a moment. I gotta get into a house or something.
What is that?
Please don't spam the sound alerts. You will get timed out for that. But yeah, so far with like the armor sound stuff, they did it in like an update. So there was one day I was playing and there was no sound of that. And then the next day I was playing, there was sound of that. So yeah, it was a bit of a spook situation. I don't really want to fight the zombie in here, but I guess it's the closest house before nightfall. So we'll see how I go. I need to change over to a weapon. Hold on. Hope you enjoyed this game. Have you considered CDD? I have no idea what that is. So far... Hold on. Did I kill you earlier? Yeah, I guess I did. I should probably pull this guy outside. Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. I have not heard of that. So to like fill you guys in. So initially I was like very anti Project Zomboid. My friends wanted me to play this game and I was like, no, I don't want to play this game. And I retained my stance of not wanting to play this game for like a good year or so. Because I'm just like, it's not the kind of like style of zombie game that I like, kind of thing. Like I like 7 Days to Die and shit like that, right? And so like I like my zombie games to mostly be kind of like immersive, where I'm kind of like first person perspective kind of thing. So it's more terrifying kind of thing. But my community was kind of telling me about how they had like a whole bunch of like various mechanics and crap in this game that I was saying that I sort of wish that 7 Days had in a way, because 7 Days seems to be working away from what it was, and that's annoying me, like to the point where I'm considering literally just like rolling back to like Alpha 16 or 17 or whatever, just to enjoy playing the game. You can't read that because your skills are too low. It's fine. Well, it's almost late enough for you to sleep, so try having a sleep. Hopefully she doesn't wake up too early. Yeah, so then obviously somebody got me this game and I've been playing it since on stream and stuff. And I don't hate it. I have to admit it's done well to like make me not hate it. But I am also so seriously noob to it still. So there's still so much stuff that I just don't know. Or yeah, I haven't figured out yet and stuff. So I'm still learning. But it's fine. We're doing okay. We're on like person number 7 for this map. And she seems to be doing okay. She keeps almost getting infected and then not being infected, which honestly has been pretty impressive so far. I don't know why I'm in the sink. But anyway, she's got high thirst, so I'm like constantly hydrating her and shit. About doing that combo. I mean, yeah, just as long as like in general you guys don't like spam the sound alerts and stuff. Because yeah, I don't disable them, I just time out the people that are spamming them. There's a rotten banana. There's nothing in here food-wise. I'm guessing, judged by this dead guy, I have probably been in here before. Let me see if I could... Can I grab you? I just want to... Yeah. I just want to drag you out of here because obviously I must have slept in this house as an emergency. Actually, I don't know if I can get him outside. I might have to open that door. Can I open the door while I carry you? Oh. Yes, but no. Oh, it's a foggy day. It is a foggy day. We're not going to be able to see shit outside here. This game is difficult enough for you to want her to tackle... Was it? To tackle on this kind of torture. What? It's difficult enough. What, the game? What is the CDDA? Is it like really fucking difficult or something? Let's get you your knife back. I don't know what I just did. Oh, it put it on the belt. Wait. Ooh. Oh, finally. Okay, yeah, no, I'll fucking run with that. Oh, okay, so it's got to go in like the tool slot. Okay with that. As long as I don't lose my claw hammer. Okay, I don't want to go down to the petrol station. What is the blue building? There's a couple of zombies over there, by the way. Let's keep going. I don't know what the blue building is. We're going to go find out. There's a lot of actual zombies in just random houses. I don't think this is me because I haven't been down here. So, yeah, we'll see. The house would be a perfect base. What, the place that I was at? Now, I have a base. Just to clarify, let me just get up against this fence so I'm a bit safe. So, I have a base. And it is all the way over here. I have a shit ton of stuff in this house. And I'm out on an expedition at the moment. I cleared out this town. And I found a flyer that said that there was a wood place here. And I was like, oh, I need an axe. Because I could not get carpentry skills. So I walked down here. And unfortunately, I got to about here before I started like really dying. And yeah, I just started running through like the night and through the trees and stuff like that. Because we were running out of food and water and stuff because of her high thirst. And yeah, we've just been milling around this town. I keep getting bitten or scratched and having to deal with that. So I'm looking for a ratchet so that I can get more skills with mechanics. And once I've got some more mechanic skills, and I don't think I've got electrical skill yet. I got the electrical skill. and 2 in mechanics, I can hotwire this really sick looking car that I've got over here. It's like mostly got full fuel. I'm going to steal that. And then I'm hoping to find a library so that I can get some books, some more books, and get some more skills. I haven't found a library yet. There's a couple of there's so many zombies there. Let's go over to this one. Ooh, there's a couple of nice looking vans around here. What are you? What can I do with you? It is difficult. You don't normally think of using glass shards to turn skrill into meat you can fry. Yeah, no, that's not something I would probably think to do. Normally when I see glass shards in a game, I think of 7 Days to Die and, you know, the fastest way to respawn back at base. That's usually what I see when I see that. The enemies are much more varied and dangerous. Jesus. You have to be into that game. I'm not super huge into games where, like, I have to get in and, like, butcher animals and shit either. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that I've got to now do this in Project Zomboid. But I have attacked a chicken that attacked me first. But I never found a fire source to be able to, like, cook it. So it was such a fucking waste of chicken. Like, I could have just left that chicken alone, you know. But there are a few. Is there a police station in this game? I've actually never played it. Yes, so there is. Also, welcome in, Roll. So I found a police station, and I think that's how number 5 or 6 died. We're on number 7 at the moment. And